Maybe we could, if we know we're facing something upstairs, those who are able to climb the vines can climb the vines, and the others take the stairs.
Nope. Okay. I need to fix something real quick. Damn it. And ha! Okay, they should be able to hear you now. Hello, everyone. We're technical stuff. Yes. You would think I fixed this earlier today when I was fiddling around with stuff, but no. There we go. Now it should work. Hello, everyone. Welcome on in and happy Wednesday. It's been a long Wednesday today. And yes, we're back with some 8 coins for the Ferryman. And Barley got a hero point. Let me get you a hero point for Barley. There you go. And yes, while I do one more little thing that I have to do, let's go around the table and introduce everyone. And let's start with Lillith.
Oh shit. Hi. Hi, I'm Lillith or Lily. I'm playing Cirdelia Whirlwind, the tiefling bard and the most sensible person in this party, we say. Fashion sense at least.
She said.
Lupo.
LupoZo playing Drozan, the centaur cleric, the daddy of the group.
Please stop horsing around.
For those who wondered what that sound was before I was able to mute, that was me getting chocolate and marzipan up my nose.
Yay.
So, Ash.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello, I'm by Violet, or Ash, as these guys call me. I play the lovely Leo, human paladin. And he's nice. Too nice.
Okay. Fixed it in one spot. Yay! Jason.
Hello, I'm Jason. I play Nelly, the pink-haired chaotic druid of the group.
And Vits.
Hello, I'm Vitskugga, and I'm playing Victor Iosday, the Tiefling Monk.
And hi, I am Ardana or Joe or Oi, you there. If my regular players have any say in it, I am the GM and channel runner around these parts, and I make absolutely no pretense to know what the hell I'm doing. And hi everyone who came in: Sen, Tony, M, Della, Happy Lurking Della, Banana, hi Andy. And yeah, today's probably going to be a little bit more chaotic than normal because we have just switched over to Roll20 instead of above EDT. Now, that should work. Yeah. Okay. Round token in place. Good job. I can do things. But before we get started, anyone want to give us a recap of what happened last time about a few months ago?
Oh.
We went to tower
Uh,
after teabagging the hag a couple of times too many.
Not wrong.
Stealing a term from League of Legends, we tower dived as it was filled with water.
Mm.
And
We found a serpent and some willow wisps, and we now
Oh
have
yeah.
and we killed the serpent quite quickly. And now we have a will-o-wisp inside a jar that we are calling the "oh fuck" grenade.
oh yeah. That's like the holy hand
The-
grenade
the
of Antioch.
Yes.
All we need to do is like shake it a little bit and throw it.
Yep. Because pissing off the undead is always a great time.
It will most likely kill the first thing it sees, and that hopefully won't be us.
Also very true.
Quick, cast invisibility.
I mean, also not wrong. Yeah. If we are all as... I was getting
Up,
very...
up, 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 up.
Sorry. Yes, sorry. Brain, come on. The music you were hopefully listening to at the start of the stream was by Adrian von Ziegler. You can find out more about him if you type in !music2 in the chat. The music you are hopefully hearing right now is by Sirenscape, because I sure as shit can hear most of other things. It's so loud. And the map, starting soon screen, and overlay were made by me in Incarnate. And if you type in !perks in the chat, like Lillith has done, you can see what you can do to help or hinder the party. I can see you counting down, Lily. Lily. It's not like they've heard this spiel before.
No, but you still have to repeat it, and I'm just reminding you as a good old mod.
True. I do have to repeat it. It's not just because I think it's funny, it's because I don't want to get banned.
Yes.
Well, copyright strike, that thing. It's Creative Commons licenses and all that fun stuff. So, I'm trying to remember where you guys were. Now, I think Victor was in here, getting munched on by the thing until it died.
This
Drones-
was here, and we were all around the entrance.
Yeah, I do believe
Yeah.
that Drosan and Siri didn't really have a chance to get inside before it died.
I,
No,
I
wait.
didn't want to jump in. I just think a horse with water is not the best.
I mean, I blinded it. I was basically like, yeah, have fun with that while me and Drosan is staying outside having a lovely chat. Like, how are you? Good job.
Hold on. You should have... Oh, why can't people see?
It's probably because I was being naughty.
Why
You should be
can't
able to
people
see if there's light or if...
we are
okay.
playing D&D?
There we go. Thank you.
Technical difficulties.
Okay. You should be able to see. All of you should be able to see. Now, this is the first time I've ever DM'd in Roll20, so... yes.
you get a hang of it.
Yeah, I do. I've played in it before, so... But if we are all as comfortable as we are going to get, let's get into it.
So have you taken your token off the board?
Huh?
Hmm?
I just asked if Vitz has taken his token off the board.
No, it's probably under the Gillador.
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
He was riding it, right?
Mm.
He's
I'm
right
not
there.
continuing in that train of thought.
Yeah, let's not.
I believe the worm was like over here. So
It was here.
Ah, yeah. There you go. And so yes, in the what's the word I'm looking for? What's the word I was writing down?
Albatross.
Not inside of the tower, but yes. A few laps of water flow back and forth as the death rattling of this giant serpent slowly subsides. The tower is surprisingly quiet, even with the movement of the river outside and the angry plinking, thwomping from the being currently caught in a jar in Leo's hand. It's almost as all sounds have been muted. Almost as if waiting for something. What would you guys like to do?
Rosan,
Ash.
Rosan,
Yeah.
would you be so kind to go in first and maybe let me be on your back? These boots aren't made for this kinds of water. I'm really sorry.
Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, um, how deep is it? Sorry, did you say? Like, if I was to jump in, would it be up to where?
Was it knee or was it? It was either knee or like thigh high.
So it was deep enough to hide that thing for a while, but I'd say where the large serpent is currently laying down, it's maybe knee high on Drosan.
Hmm.
So waist high for everyone else. Because big horse. No, not that big, but hip height for everyone else. And then it slowly becomes shallower and shallower to where Victor is standing is, I wouldn't say dry land, but firm land.
I mean, only if it wouldn't be a bother, Josan. I'm not that big fan of murky water.
It's all right. No problem. I'm gonna hop down into the water and say, "Hop on."
Oh, you're so kind. Thank you. She will just slightly jumped, just try not to hurt his back.
Cool. And I will walk to the others with Siri on my back and saying, well done, guys."
Sitting like a true princess, like both legs on one side holding.
Anybody need any healing?
um,
I mean, I have some light grazes.
nah,
Uh,
all good.
But what? I got one of these things.
Ah,
Isn't it cool?
is that one of those flying thingies that were attacking you?
Yeah.
It's called a will-o-wisps. I actually remember. I actually
Yeah.
read. You told me I read about them, and I'm like, oh, I know what this is.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually called a will-o-wisps. It's usually in swamps, and she looks down at the water, kind of like a swamp.
A very
And
small
they're usually
swamp.
they're usually not that friendly. So maybe not make it too angry in that jar.
Yeah, and don't drop it.
Yeah, don't drop it. I mean, you can throw it at people.
Are we seriously having a will-o-wisp bomb? Is that what we're doing?
Yep.
I'm not gonna tell people what to do or not. No one's listening anyway.
Sorry,
Yeah,
what?
we like your willow bomb, Leo.
Should we name it?
No.
Just don't drop it, because
Don't drop it, and please, Leo, don't shake the jar. Don't make it more angry than it already seems.
Okay. Just gotta find somewhere to put it now. Hang on. Make some space.
how you doing, Neri? You all right? Need any healing?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I forgot that.
Sorry.
Neri is in cat form.
And then I just kind of like, because I'm soaking, I just go. Cover everyone in water. As I shake and just get all the water off. And then he kind of raises up and he reverts back to his regular form.
He
Still
will
kind of shaking his hair. It's
just like after he shakes, and Siri most likely a little bit wet at this point by all the very dirty water. She would just have this angry stare following Neri.
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. And then I just start strutting off around, looking at all this dirty water. Oh, this water is filthy.
Yeah. For several sounds at once. So Neri, as you walk around, you still had that lingering scent in your nose. I wouldn't, well, not scent, stink from stagnant water in your nose from where your lynx form had to endure that. But you do also realize as you walk around the corner that most of the area you're looking at is solid ground. The water seems to be by the table next to you and on the other side where there's a lot of vines.
Okay. So I'm on solid ground at the moment.
Yeah.
Okay. This area is solid ground, and this just is all water.
Yeah, so that where you left is water and how ping?
Right click.
Ping.
Alrighty, didn't we hear things from above, by the way?
Yes, you did. So yeah, where you're at and just right across from you, Neri, is also water. But the whole area that in front of you is solid ground, and you can see sunlight streaming in from the windows. Murky, dirty windows, but they're still windows.
Okay. There doesn't seem to be any spells, I don't think, for D&D where you can cleanse water. Is
You
that
do
something
have.
I can do with shape water, or is that not something I can do?
Now let's see. I think there is one for purified food and drink, but I think that's the only one.
But it's small amounts.
Yeah.
Yes.
You would basically have to bucket it up and then purify it and then pour it back and then bucket it up and and this is part of a river, so that's gonna take like a couple of millennia.
Yeah, is there any forms of ways I can cleanse?
I'm sorry, what?
Is there any way I can cleanse Lash? bodies of dirty water that have been corrupted by dark magic and whatnot? Being a druid.
Being a druid and being familiar with how rivers and waters work, you know that. Now, I as a DM don't know what this is called, but it's basically you build up like a mini swamp almost, where water can flow through and the plants will purify it for you. So you're basically creating a delta in miniature form where plants purify the water.
And that works for corrupted water?
You might have to go in and look it over from time to time, or maybe have someone consecrate the ground if you want dark magic to be removed. But it would work, yes.
But this isn't dark magic, right? This is
No.
just...
This is just corruption. Looking around and being familiar with water, you think that if you can remove the corruption from it, it will heal itself. It would take time, but it'll fix itself.
So this here is just because I'm guessing the tower's slightly slanted if the water's just on this side of the river.
Yeah. So when you came up to it, you saw that the tower was leaning into the river.
And I would like to go here and try to remove one of the lower bricks, or try to create a hole in one of the lower bricks, maybe push it through so all the water just kind of, leaves like a drain and goes back into the river.
Yeah, sure. Give me a perception check. It's more what you're rolling for is how long it takes you to find something. You will find.
I rolled that in the. I rolled that in. Roll 20. Why did I do that? Okay. Let me roll it. Let me roll it in. Not D&D. Not D&D Beyond.
Yep. I mean, so it would basically take you, if you keep that roll, it would take you 15 minutes to find where you can push and open it up. So it's a scale from 20 to 1 minute. So yeah, it will take. With that roll, it takes you about 4 minutes to find a place where you can push the foundation.
As well.
I'm sorry, what?
I like how it doesn't work when I want to roll it on Vitz's, but it works when I roll it on this one.
I mean,
I didn't even ask it to work. It doesn't work with Vitz's campaign, but it works with yours. But yeah, I guess it just likes Shredder.
You do find a area where a bunch of rocks have fallen from the foundation, and you can safely remove most of them without the wall coming crumbling down on top of you.
So yeah, no, it's just kind of like disappears under the water, and he's doing something under the water as he's just kind of shoving this brick out, try and let all the water just gush out, and he'll help it with shit water.
Yep. So that will take you roughly, like, finding the spot will take you about 4 minutes. Doing that whole thing will take you maybe 20 total. What is the rest of you doing while Neri is leading water away from the tower?
Just looking around to see if there's anything interesting.
Is Siri, are you still on my back? Sorry.
If you haven't let me off, I'm still on your back until you basically you get her to dry land.
Okay, so yeah, in that case, I'll move around the walls and go to the sandy area.
And she will just gracefully go down your back and be like, "Thank you."
No problem.
Victor will walk over there as well.
What does this look like? Is it just a table or something?
It at first glance, it looks like some form of carving in what's left of the floor. And looking at it further, give me a Arcana check.
Ooh. 11.
It kind of, sort of looks like a magic circle that you saw up at the Katsia in Meletis, but it's broken and shattered to pieces, so you have no idea what it was used for.
She's at least gonna take out her book and just draw it as well as she can.
Yep. Leo.
Is there stairs in this room?
No stairs inside, but looking around, you see that you can either climb up the vines to a second floor, or you can go back outside and follow the staircase up. Because the staircase continues up the outside of the tower.
Oh, okay. I'll make my way back to the door then, and I'll just start taking off my boots and just tipping like all the murky water out of my boots, and just like there's nothing worse than wet socks. It's the worst feeling. And I just keep in watch. Just making sure.
I wouldn't know.
Neither would I.
He's pretty lucky. Why don't they wear socks to get blisters, obviously?
So what do you make about this place, sir? You're studying.
Well, it is a magical circle, but again, I'm not... I mean, I can use magic, but I'm not a wizard.
Looking at the circle, would I have any understanding? Probably not. Terrible Arcana.
Are you proficient in Arcana?
No.
Then no, it makes no sense to you. It's
okay.
You saw something similar in Meletis when you were there, up at the magic school, the Ducatia, but it makes it's even if it wasn't shattered to pieces, it probably wouldn't make sense anyway.
No, that looks like it was something, but it's definitely not anything now.
Josan, didn't you? And she will lower her voice a little bit. Didn't you say you might have heard something when we were outside?
Can't remember.
Yes.
That was a month ago.
I think both me and Drosen heard it.
Yeah. Both Victor and Drosen heard
it for shit.
I thought it was the serpent that we heard. Was it not? Or was it something upstairs?
No, it was upstairs.
Okay.
But at this point, Leo probably goes, "Ah, damn it! I stepped on a stone. It's in this sock as well."
Oh dear.
Well, listening carefully, can I hear anything upstairs now?
Give me a perception check.
Seeing that Siri reminded me, I'm just gonna have a good old listen.
Could I do that as well while I'm sitting down, trying to rest a bit?
Yeah, sure. Nope. Your
21.
I would say that Victor, your ears are probably still filled with water, and a little
Yeah, I'm
bit,
probably just trying to get some
yeah,
water out of the air, like.
and a little bit shell shocked from nearly having your entire head bitten off by a serpent.
Yeah, that too.
But Drozan, being quiet and listening, you can clearly hear something or someone moving around upstairs, and also a soft tinkling sound as if a tiny bell is moving around.
Mm, okay. So I'll say, uh,
Mhm.
I'll give it. No, there is something upstairs. Can hear something moving around, as as Joe said, and then yeah, etc., with a tinkling bell.
Yep.
Huh?
Yeah,
What did you say?
I think they already know we're here, and she kind of looks at Victor and Leo over in by the stairs, being like yelling almost, and she's like, "Yeah, I think they already know we're here."
Well, if we want to clear this tower, perhaps
And then just bubbles whenever he is. And a slow influx of water just like a drain that's all the water starts
Yeah.
to gush towards him.
Yeah, they most likely, or them who already know we're here. We kind of made a little bit of a ruckus.
Siri, any chance you drying these socks for me, please?
Just wait till I get there.
maybe we could, if we know we're facing something upstairs, those who are able to climb the vines can climb the vines, and the others take the stairs.
I mean, I wouldn't mind, but you think it will get away if we rest a bit? I'm feeling slightly exhausted at the moment.
Ah, do you need some healing?
Not healing, but I'm very spent.
Okay.
At least let me, and she will cast prestige. I can't fucking say that word. Why not?
Prestidigitation.
I learned the other day it's basically quick fingers.
Okay, quick fingers.
Prestidigitation is the art of misdirection in magic.
So she will just clean up Victor.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. You looked a little bit shambled, and she kind of gives like a little.
Well, let's just say I'm happy my head is still on because it kind of caught me.
I mean, I couldn't see much. Everyone was in front of a door. I wasn't allowed to be inside. The only thing I could do was actually make the serpent blind, so I didn't actually get to see much since no one is letting me inside.
You can see like tons of bite mark around the neck and everything. Yeah.
I mean, if I
Well,
was inside, I might have helped more, but
I don't mind. It's fine. I'm still alive. Or
Um,
something.
You just hear a gurgling sound coming from the dead serpent as the jaws just go in the water.
I mean,
Oh God,
good
it's
job.
it's still alive. Just throw me socks over my shoulder. Yeah!
It slowly starts to float
Stab.
towards the big little well pool that's
Basically, you just hear, the head is like his death rattling and stuff, and then the head just goes.
I believe it's dead, Leo. I think it's pretty dead. Very dead.
Yeah, I knew that. Yeah, just check in. Where did my socks go?
Now, is there a way to get upstairs even? Where is the stairs? Is there a
Oh,
ladder?
When you arrived, you would have seen the staircase continuing on the outside of the tower, but yeah, you can see that the vines they seem to be growing down from this floor above you.
Is there like thick roots, or is it like?
Oh yeah, you could.
So I could technically use it as a jumping.
Oh, you could use it as a
Platform.
jumping board. You could use it to climb on like a ladder. It's I wouldn't say it's easy, but you don't need a climbing speed to climb them.
Well, before you go, I mean, if you want to have a short rest, you can.
Only
I
if you
mean,
find
I
it.
already need. I mean, we already. I don't know what Neri's doing. And
As you say,
Already-
they already know we're here.
yeah, they already know we're here. She looks over at Leo again and be like, and apparently someone lost their socks as well and wants to be clean, so. Joe-san, could I ask you to get me back there, please?
Sure, but is the water not already gone?
No, it's
Or-
it's flowing, and it's a bit lower, but it's not gone yet.
Okay.
If you would be so kind, that is.
Well, hop on.
I'm just sitting here
Thank you.
meditating then in the meantime. So
Have a good meditation.
Yeah, get some rest. Looking at him, does he look like he needs a bit of healing? Because I know he's very proud and he doesn't like to say when he wants healing. But
Well, his face was in very close contact to razor sharp teeth, so he's probably really scratched up.
a bit mangled.
Yeah.
Good mangled. Okay, so in that case, before I go, I'm just gonna like quickly and subtly just like a quick healing word. No, hopefully without him noticing. If I mean, in this he does.
20, so.
Okay.
Yeah, you would still have to actually say something. So.
Okay. So I can't like go like, hey Victor, knock knock.
Who's there?
Healing.
Healing who?
Healing you. And I'm just gonna quickly. I'm just gonna quickly like.
That
cast
was
healing
really
word
good.
Funny.
Yeah. Yeah,
Causing a
cast healing
round
word.
frozen.
I hear that joke one more time tonight. There will be consequences.
Oh nay.
Oh, dang.
So,
Doctor,
Lupo.
sorry, roll.
Yeah, roll for
Then,
healing. And also, who do you want to bounce that inspiration to? Because that was funny.
Oh, who needs it? I've already
I
got
alre-
inspiration.
I already have one for last dad joke.
I
and
need
I
it.
was.
I do not have one.
Okay, Leo gets it.
Yay me! Can I use it on finding my sock?
Do you want to burn inspiration on finding your socks? Sure.
No, I'm gonna try and find it, and if I can't find it, then I'm one sock Leo.
I mean,
Oh, wow, all that for one. You get 1 point of healing.
Well, I can use plus something as well.
yeah, it should be your spellcasting modifier as well.
Oh, okay, cool.
See what that is.
Mhm.
So how much is that?
Let me check.
My spell save is 15.
Spell it
modifier?
as your. It's
Wisdom.
7.
So
So 8 points of healing.
nice.
That's still pretty good.
It's always nice when you When your modifier is higher than what you can get on the die.
Mm-hmm.
Well, depends on the die, of course, but you know. Nah, it's just when your modifier is better than what you can get on the die. So, as you reach the door, the water levels have lowered a lot, but they're not gone yet. And Drosan, you would have no problems just with a quick hop, get up on the side. However, I'm going to warn you that if you do that with Siri on your back, Siri is going to have to make a dex save to not thwack into the top of the door frame.
Oh, it's alright. I'll just walk around the side. There you go. Walk around the side, and I kind of almost drop her off. Like, there you go.
Yeah.
Did you find your sock?
It's here somewhere. Hang on. Me. Oh, I get advantage with perception checks, so that's okay, because
Mhm.
my perception is
Well, it's not that bad. You see your sock floating in the just outside the staircase. It's stuck on some reeds.
Oh, it's down there. Wait a minute. Wait. I got it. Here you go. And I just come. It's probably more damp now than it was a minute ago.
She uses quick fingers to dry it off.
Perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And I just put them
And-
straight back on my wet feet.
And I'm not sure if you heard, Leo, but there is someone else in the tower that is most likely very, very aware that we're here now.
Oh
Just
no.
saying.
Yeah, we're thinking maybe just take a short rest for some of those who got
Was it-
injured
was
and
it-
go up.
Was I too loud?
Just a tiny bit.
Sorry.
But I think they already know that we were here when we were dealing with the serpent. Just saying. You just made them a little bit more aware that there's people.
Oh, what do we go up there now, or?
Oh, I think Victor wanted some meditation time, and she just leans into the door a little bit, like seeing the bubbles where Neri is. And Neri is taking a bath of some sort. And
What, you mean that-
she would just pick up a small rock and start throwing them where Neri is. To see if
Neri
she can get his
Buble.
attention.
To be fair, you can probably hear like a miniature waterfall that's just appeared outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, like underneath that staircase.
Yeah, she will still throw rocks trying to get his attention at this point.
Neri Buble.
How they most probably just fall in the thing and then immediately just shoot out.
Mhm.
He just sticks his head out and he's like, what is spell fight? Hello?
Yes. Can I ask what you're doing since you haven't said anything in 15 minutes-ish?
I'm cleansing the tower of its impurities.
But where are
Good
those
for
impurities
you.
going?
Druid stuff. Just, What did
Where are those impurities going, though?
Into the nature.
into the river?
Into the river?
Yeah. It will
Did
purify
I?
it with the current.
That's
will
called
purify it.
dumping.
The do not talk
Neri,
to me of
Neri.
nature.
Neri,
What?
there is people upstairs that is very aware of us being here right now because you, and she looks at Leo, and you keep shouting.
So the giant roaring monster and the battle with it would have made him aware.
Mm.
Well, they're more aware of how many people they are now thanks to everyone shouting.
You're
Well,
polluting the You're polluting the water.
I'm not polluting it. I'm cleansing it. It's a druid ritual. Let me do my job. Oh.
Siri will just sit down on the stairs, take out one of the bottles of wine she got from the centaurs, and be like, "Well, rest it is."
So your resting time passes relatively uneventful, aside from a gurgling from time to time where the last of the water is drained out of the bottom of the tower. You can see that there's like a small stream coming in from the other side, and at least the water is moving now. It was almost stagnant before. As the water also disappears, you can see down. That's not how you do that. That's where you do that. Here, roughly under the vines, a large hollow where the serpent likely came in to the tower and made this bottom room its lair. There's also a bunch of like fish bones and dead rodents all over the ground slash floor slash flagstones.
Okay.
And yeah, you managed to
Well,
all get a short rest.
the tower is now dry. And I've started a stream.
I see all the kind of
Yeah.
freshening up and
Clearing. And I look very happy.
Do you want to be cleaned up, Neri? You look a little bit
Muddy.
What?
muddy, unclean, dirty, like a
I
child.
lift up my hands and there's like black gunk just hanging off, you know, like some dead plant. I'm like, what do you mean? Start flapping it about in front of her.
Yeah, whatever could I mean? And she will use quick finger on him as well, being like, please, for the love of God, let these people be clean. For the love of Perforos.
So, yeah,
Did I? Oh wait, never mind. I thought that might give me a piety point, but I don't think it does. Which is weird.
oh, you purified water, so you will get one, but at the end of the session. That way I don't have to give, like, in cases where that might happen, give out several one at a time. I just collect them all for one session and you get whatever points you get at the end of the session. So, after a relatively, I wouldn't say quiet rest, but calm, sort of. You have all got your short rests, and there is now a very big, very dead serpent on the ground. Strewn about is also a bunch of fish and rodent skeletons and dead things. The removal of the water did not make the area smell any better.
No, just kind of kind of shrugs and goes, "Well, I cleaned the water. I don't have to clean this shit. Whoever owns the tower has to clean this shit." And I stride out.
Let's go tell them.
Yes, yes.
To be fair, I've smelt worse. It's you get used to it after a while.
So are we going up, or what's the plan?
Yeah, well, as I say, I think. Well, I didn't think. I definitely heard things upstairs. So what we could do, perhaps, so that we don't get bottlenecked at the next entrance, is maybe some of you who are good at climbing go up the vines over there, and I point towards the vines, and the rest of us go up the stairs, and we kind of get them in a bit of a, from both sides. Might help. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll go up the vines. Sure.
I can go up the stairs with you, Johnson, if you don't mind.
That's fine.
No, I thought Rosen would climb.
No.
Because that was.
I don't like stairs even. Stairs are bad enough.
So,
In fact, I think I might need a bit of help getting back up onto these.
oh, no, you can, from where you're standing, a quick jump will let you through the open door.
Okay.
You just have to
All right.
bow down a little bit.
You just can jump up with Siri, because then Siri would have had to make a dexterity check to check if she was actually staying on.
Yeah. Or if you just face planted into the door frame and just.
I jump up and she like smacks.
Yeah. Because when horses jump, they kind of bend down a bit, so you can get through the door without problems, but passenger might not.
Even though she's used to riding horses.
But yeah, so who are climbing up and who are taking the stairs?
There's.
I'll take the stairs.
Neri, do you want to go with Victor?
I have to climb.
I mean, I
It's
can
fine,
go
I
with
can do it
Victor.
myself.
Yeah, but we don't want him to be by himself.
It is fine. It's fine.
No.
Like,
Last time
It's totally-
last time you went by yourself, it didn't go well. I'm climbing.
It is fine.
Right,
I'd
what
rather
animal can
be
I turn
alone, so I
into?
don't have to worry about you, than you taking along. So I don't have
Excuse
to. Yes, of course I have to protect you. It's my job. I was literally hired to protect you. Remember.
And she turns around and takes the stairs.
Neri, you were saying?
It's all right, Victor. We will protect her.
You can
Yes,
just
good.
hear cursing in Infernal on the way upstairs. She doesn't care that they hear it now.
Love you too. I say infernal.
Off. She hears back.
Neri, you were saying?
I just need to look at beasts that have a climbing speed that I can turn into.
You're a Moondrivet level 5. I think the only
Ape.
restriction is swimming and flying speed.
I can swim. Because I'm level 4.
Oh yeah. It's the flying. You can't turn into
Ape
things.
is flying.
Yeah.
But I mean, ape. Great ape. Half elf. Half ape. Monkey. Baboon.
You could just turn into yourself. And just climb.
Yeah. You don't
No,
have to turn
depends on if you want to, of course. I mean, moon druids are all about that. Well, shape.
Or a bird.
No, they have a flying speed.
Can't fly. It has to be level 8 to turn into a flying creature.
Well,
Well, I start climbing while he's
yes.
thinking of what to turn into.
Let's start with
Or
Victor then.
I'm technically jumping and using branches as platforms, kinda. And
Okay.
Before he gets too high,
parkouring my way up.
I'm just gonna shout to Victor before he gets high. Just don't go too fast. Wait for us to get up the stairs. We want to meet at the
I just
same
give him
time.
I kind of do a leap and do a flip up, and I just do a thumbs up in the air before I disappear.
So let me grab your token here. So you
Yeah, I just turn into a giant spider.
nice. Let's see if I can find a spider token for you. Haha. Severe arachnophobia warning. Because this token is a little bit of the nasty.
We don't like you already.
Okay, never mind.
Oh, is it one of those adorable jumping spiders?
No. Why is it not showing up? I don't understand.
Thank God. Just say it's a spider. Just say it's a spider.
It's a spider.
There you go. I dragged one on.
Oh, there
Oh,
it
for
is.
the love of God.
Yes.
Give me
That's
the
grim. Why is it pink?
permission and stuff.
What's it
Because now
fleshy
he's pink.
colored? It looks like fleshy colored. Oh.
I am so glad Siri isn't there. Even though
There
she
he
does.
is, it's like vibrant pink.
Oh, look, it gained invisibility. Which is a thing it could do. Okay, so giant spider. Also
I
follow.
can't control it, that's the... So, if I could have sight of that token, and to be able to control it as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, it has a
Permission, I think.
sight, and then I need to.
I'm just gonna look back as he's coming up, be like, that is mildly terrifying. Gonna sort of move up to him and sort of kind of touch.
There you go. Now it's
Damn.
Neri.
A weird feeling texture.
I don't know how
Ooh,
to
yeah.
change
I
that
start
on the.
poking him with one of my legs.
Creepy spider.
I kind of poke on his
Really?
leg and something like. Very frail. I'll be careful with those legs.
Okay,
I don't speak spider, but I'm sure you're insulting me in some way. It's fine. I forgive you.
and I'm going to try to move you guys to the staircase.
To the staircase.
Like so. This part is third floor, so you can't see that one yet.
Where's the window?
Come on, thank you. And as you, the ones of you who have been climbing up, you find yourselves in a room very similar to the one downstairs, with the main exception being that one, apparently I can't control this bloody thing now. There are walls where there were none before. And vines are growing absolutely everywhere, covering the walls, parts of the floor, bits of the ceiling. And that bell sound can be heard through the door that the ones coming up the stairs is next to. And I'm gonna move this guy.
That's a bright light.
Yep, it's
That's another bright light.
it's very bright. It is 3 extremely bright lights light up this room. And that soft bell-like sound is coming from one of them. Right next to where Neri and Victor are at.
Does it look like a wisp?
Sort of, but bigger and brighter. And
And
it's not...
Chiming like a...
Sorry?
Is it like a chime or more like a bell?
It's more like a chime. Like those small wind chimes.
Yeah. Do I know what it is as I look at it?
What's your arcana like?
1.
They look like the will-o-wisps, but these are not attacking you. They're just there.
I kind of wave at it and say, hello there.
It bobs a little back and forth. Doesn't really do anything.
I move slowly, quietly, stealthily.
Oh no, we're losing Jason.
Oh no.
To look at him.
I heard 2 words of that, unfortunately. You,
He does some spider stuff.
yes. It cut a lot, and I think his camera froze.
Oh.
Maybe no. Maybe yes. I see Jason moving. I saw Jason moving.
He poops out some silk web.
Well,
I think he lost connection because he also...
Now you're back. Hello.
Oh,
hello.
there we go.
Okay.
Hello.
I said I move up to the ceiling stealthily
Yep.
to look down to see if there's anyone in the room.
Okay. Well, give me a stealth check, please.
As it does, Victor moves into the room.
It is a very bright greenish tint to the whole room, and it seems to be coming from 3 different locations.
Hello.
Let me double check.
So that's a
something.
12, I think.
Yep. The ceiling is riddled with holes, and you can see up to another floor above you that is also absolutely covered in vines. Victor, as you move further into the room, you come to a point where the light from these 3 points seem to come together, and it is almost blindingly bright.
I kind of half cover with my face.
Yep.
No, with my hand. Do I notice any more sounds or any more presences in this tower, or it's just these three things?
Give me a perception check.
The perception. 19.
In addition to the soft sounds from these light sources, these friendly wisps, if you want, you also hear shuffling of heavy feet above you.
Oh. In that case, do you see a way up?
From where you're standing, the vines continue up. So you could use that, and there's always the staircase, on which there are 3 of your companions at this moment.
I'm
So
just gonna
yep.
wave at the wisp, like, don't mind me, and I'm gonna start climbing up.
Okay, so outside that words, yes, I know them. Outside on the staircase, Drosa and Leo and Siri, you're standing by a door that seems to have been almost forced shut by age and decay. The door frame is leaning slightly in on the door itself.
Should we maybe try and open it?
So does the staircase end there? So we have to go through the door.
No, it continues further up.
Ah, okay. And do we see Victor?
No.
No.
So the door and the walls would block view. Well, other than him, you noticing him leaving earlier, you wouldn't know if he had made it up or not to this floor.
I mean, Drosan, do you hear anything?
Yeah. Let me have a listen. I presume the door is over here.
It's here.
Yeah,
Oh.
no, yeah. It's right there where you are.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna put my ear to the door and have a good old listen, see if I can hear anything.
Yep. Give me a perception check.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
25.
You
Big old
hear that.
spider.
You hear the click, 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 click of spider. Well, something sharp walking. It sounds kind of like a spider, and then you hear those tinkling chime sounds that you heard earlier.
Would I have seen Neri turn into a spider?
If you want to say that you waited to see Victor and Neri leave to go up here, then yes.
Would you hear me talk to the...
With a 25, yes.
Okay. So yeah, I'll be like, I can hear Neri in his spider form.
Wait, what?
Crawling around. I can hear Neri in his spider form crawling around.
Okay, that's good to know. I would have set
sorry.
fire down.
That was loud.
Sorry?
No, I deafened myself. Never mind me.
Okay.
Thank you, Joseph, for telling me this. I might have set fire to him accidentally if I didn't know.
Yeah, I think Neri's in there. I can't hear it. Sounds like someone's flushing the toilet. Yeah, I.
There is straining
Can't-
near things.
Yep.
It doesn't sound like
thinking
there's
of some.
any commotion, any battle or anything. I think it seems to be quite peaceful in there.
Do you still hear that bell sound you were talking about?
I can, yes.
What do you think it is?
I have no idea. Do we have any spells to communicate with Neri or Victor? Either
No.
to Leo. Weren't you able to communicate?
With my voice?
No. I mean, like, I thought that. Maybe I'm mistaken. Okay. Well, we
I
could
mean,
bash down this door and cause more attention to ourselves, or we could continue.
is there like a what is it called? Like a hole in the door?
Yep, keyhole.
Is there possible to see anything through it?
Yeah.
What do I see?
Very bright blue light. And Victor's silhouette.
Well,
Just
I
as
think
he
I
is
see-
about to start climbing up again.
Well, I see Victor's continuing to climb up and a very bright light. So either there's more of those grenade things, but also it's weird that they didn't get attacked, but I guess we shall continue.
Well, if you can see Victor continuing to climb, maybe that is the best thing. We don't want to break down the door and cause more commotion. I mean, doesn't seem. Because, like, looking at the store as you described it, doesn't look like we can open it normally, right?
You would have to put some force behind it.
Yeah.
Because you could. Yeah, you could probably get it open without too much problem, but basically the whole neighborhood is gonna hear you. And there's a slight risk of part of the wall coming down on top of you.
Yeah. So, yeah, let's just keep going. If that's what Vix is doing, I think he knows what he's doing. Let's follow him.
Oh, he better know what he's doing. I might throw him off this tower. Let's go, boys.
Okay, let me get you guys onto here. And then let's find a Siri there. So Neri. Victor has decided to keep climbing. And you can
I
see
didn't
the
see anything, and I've already gone through one of the holes.
Yep. And
Just to scout ahead, because I think I'm being stealthy.
yep. Let me grab this one. As you coming through the hole, Neri, you suddenly hear a voice saying, if you wanted to hide, I would suggest not being so big. I'm gonna move you to the token layer.
Spider-Man.
As you are face to face with a woman in
Red.
very close, depending on your interests, but very fine leather armor, a beautiful long sword and shield, and black hair held back in a very nice braid. She looks at you with a lifted eyebrow and just really. Unfortunately, I don't speak spider, but you're welcome to stay as long as you don't cause a mess.
Yeah. She's not being hostile. I'll turn into Neri.
Yep.
Is that when I'm getting up? Or
Yeah, basically at the same time as Neri turns back into Neri. Let me see if I can do that. That would be nice.
Yeah, my token's on the bottom left, so you can just drag it.
Yep. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. This is what I wanted to do. Yep. Good. There you go.
Oh, crap. There we go.
Yep. Victor, you make it up the vines. It was not as easy this time to get up as it was before, even though the space was you had more space to move, but the vines were not as sturdy.
Yep.
So let me get you roughly there.
And I'm like, now listen here, lady. I'm the tower police, and this place is completely out of conduct.
Oh, I know it. That's kind of what happens when you get ransacked and then become the lair of a giant serpent.
Yeah. What you doing here? What's your name?
I will gladly share that with you, but I do believe we have more visitors. As she turns around and looks at the door. The door is not locked, dear.
Do I hear this?
Yeah, she would raise her voice.
She would be a little bit like, oh, but open the door.
Yep. Inside, you see a brightly lit room. I'm going to need to move the cam account real quick. Hello? Let me out. Of course I can't. I need to open the door first. Nope. I'm gonna move it here then. And you see a brightly lit room with a golden shine seeming coming from a single lantern standing on the floor in the center of the room. The room itself is covered in vines and moss and all manner of growth, seemingly having been accumulated over years. You see a bunch of bookshelves lining the walls, both whole and destroyed, both readable books and books that might be beyond salvaging. At the center, you see what looks like an enormous depiction of the planets. And almost you would think that maybe at some point it was a sundial, but the roof can no longer be opened.
Thank you for inviting us in. I'm sorry for the ruckus that some of us made.
That is completely fine. By the sounds of it, you took care of one of my problems.
Oh,
Free,
I
lady! Free!
3?
2 will-o-wisps as well.
Oh. Oh, the ones down by the serpent. I appreciate that as well, thank you.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's on the second floor here. Might have a look into that as well.
Oh, they are completely harmless. They
I
are
take your word for it.
they are what remains of the researchers that used to live here.
Hmm.
And for some reason, that does
Well-
make me feel better.
They didn't attack me, so I guess I'd take that as a plus.
Oh, they would only get grumpy if you were to destroy some of their research or the books that are still intact in this tower. They were particular about that in life, and it transferred after.
Right.
I mean, this must be a weird question, but who are you?
Oh, I do
Someone else could
apologize.
say,
I do apologize. Being alone for a while has robbed me of my manners.
where are the others, by the way?
Staircase.
Oh, there's. You know, Josan is struggling to get up the stairs a little bit.
Okay, I told your friends, companions, my compatriots, we're waiting for the rest of you. I don't like to repeat myself.
Leo,
On it.
Josan, come in.
Honestly, Josan, just take 4 steps at a time. It'll be much easier.
Sorry. Okay. Sorry. I will quickly move in.
Oh, what? The door's open. We're just walking in
Oh.
now.
I mean,
That is-
she was kind enough to invite us in, and I hate to be rude after making such a ruckus in someone else's home.
I don't think it's her home.
It was my home for a while. Now it's more of a prison. But
Divine sense.
sure thing. Tell me what this divine sense does again.
Good question. Because I think it's here on my sheet.
It's another one of those.
Dex. Dex. Fiend. Fae. Celestial.
Undead.
Undead. Yeah. Divine sense.
Okay.
Lets you know the location of celestial fiend undead within 60 feet. It's not behind total cover.
Okay. So you do get from your pack a extreme sense of evil undead. Particular from a specific jar in your possession. It's very, very bad, and it's very undead. From below you, like right below you, you get a sweet scent of strawberries and cream, and but also a same kind of sense of undead. But they seem to be good aligned undead. And from right in front of you, the woman you're talking to is giving off that same pleasant scent of strawberries but also a heavy ping of undead.
Yeah, so I don't want to alarm anybody.
Well, you kind of are, so just I'll get out with it.
Okay, she's dead.
That's what I thought.
I was wondering when you would get to that point.
But again, manners. Your name.
Oh, I do apologize again. Now that we're all assembled and we're halfway to the truth.
As Siri's saying, manners, Larry's just going to go poke her in the face.
She gives you a side glance, like, uh-huh, I see you, and not entirely sure how to deal with you yet.
Yeah,
I am very sorry for my companions.
Oh,
yeah, it's
don't-
really weird. She smells like strawberries and cream, but she's undead. It's absolutely peculiar.
That's the nicest thing anyone has said about me for a decade.
Oh, come on now.
Anything.
Drozan says loads of nice things. Drozan, go on, tell her one of your things.
Well,
I like your armor.
thank you. It was a gift from my father.
And who is your father?
He was he's retired now, but he was one of the commanders in Akros. His name was Radamantes Theskelos.
Did I know that name?
Yes, both Siri and... Actually, Siri, Drozan, and Victor would know that name. Theskelos.
Seskelos.
Let me type it out for you.
His name's Ramen Vesculus. That's a weird name.
Not ramen.
Why did it get called after noodles?
Radamantis.
Yes.
Okay.
And you would also know him as the Theskelan Scourge. His greatest achievement was holding off a entire Ferris warband with just 12 soldiers.
Ooh.
And when the fighting was over, the 12 plus Radamantes were the only one left standing. So this entire warband of nearly 60 centaurs were taken out by 12 humans. And
sus.
and he was that's basically his big claim to fame, using the environment to be able to keep this warband away from Akros. And my name is Karis, oldest child. I was been stationed here a while back. It's kind of hard
Would
to
I have
remember.
met this commander, by the way? Would I have seen him?
You would have
What?
seen him, but probably not met him. He was commander of one of the bands on the outskirts of Akros.
Right.
But he pretty much retired not too long after certain events.
I'm sorry, did you say your name's Curry's oldest child?
No, my name is Karis. I am the oldest child. Of-
Okay.
Well, I am my father's oldest child.
I was gonna say your dad's called Ramen, you're called Curry. It's so ironic.
Herfroth saved me.
I do believe someone might be a bit
You're gonna be smited,
hungry.
smoked.
I'm out of spell slots. I can't smite.
Now,
I know of your father. I've seen him. Not met him.
Yeah, there's many stories, that's for sure.
I have probably heard all of them in some version of another, but being the child of a commander, famous one, did light a fire under my brother, quite literally. No, he became a flame speaker. He got a calling from Perforos and went to join the priests.
I
The flame?
mean, not the worst god to. I mean,
What's a flame speaker?
Oh, the
Does he
flame.
speak to flames?
It's a priest. Belonging to specific. Is it a cult or is it?
Of course, you can't actually. It's
What a,
more of a hermit order, if that is a thing such as that. Now, I do
I believe we are
believe.
going to see them.
If you are. Where. If you are going to see them, please, if you would not mind, could you send a message from me to my brother?
Sure. What's your brother's name?
Suthos.
what's his
Sutos.
face?
Got to love all those Greek names.
Sutos Treskilos.
Nope.
Suthos.
That doesn't sound like a food at all. That's a rubbish name. Sufos. Sufos.
The
Os.
SOOPOS? Supos?
No.
Tufos.
It's in the chat.
Yeah, it's in the chat.
What would you like us to tell him if we ever meet him?
If you were ever to meet him, could you tell him that we did our best?
Inside check.
Sure thing.
Inside.
I actually might join on that.
Yep. Go ahead.
I'll do that as well.
I love how everyone's just like, inside that!
No, it's my thing.
Roll? There you go.
Supos.
Siri.
Hi. People, my personal favorite.
She's telling the truth. She believes that whatever she's talking about, she's telling the truth.
So, what did you actually do here?
I was head of
And why are you still alive?
I was head of the guards. And, well, you met the remaining two at the bottom of the tower. What remained of them after the serpent came.
You've got a guard in your backpack.
Excuse me?
No, it's nothing.
I can't pretend that I understand what you're talking about, so I'm just going to drop it.
Just ignore them, please. That's what I usually do.
Right.
Wait, you do?
Shush.
We were myself and 4 guards. And then the war bands came. And ransacked the place.
What type of warbands?
I do believe the general people call them gnolls.
We
Ah.
know some gnolls.
Big
Gnolls.
hyena-like beasts.
I'm just going to spit it on the floor.
Yes.
I despise
I'll
gnolls.
leave it up with them, yeah.
Yeah. I killed a ton of them with a tidal wave.
Yes, it was only you, Neri, who did anything.
And then Siri also killed a bunch by playing music.
I'm trying not to take offense.
Yeah, we're all standing here, you know.
I mean, it was mostly me and Siri doing all the damage.
I'm just gonna
Guys
say
out.
that I'm just gonna say my music is lovely. It's not as bad as I can kill people with it.
I've heard of people who can cause serious damage even with the most lovely of melodies.
That is very true.
Not seen it myself, and well, once I find the person who caused all of this, well, maybe I can find it in Nyx instead. As
So
for
speaking of, why are you
why
still
I'm
alive?
here,
Or
alive is a bit of a stretch.
Yeah, she's dead. I've already
Yes.
told you this.
What? Let me rephrase my comrade's speech. Why are you still lingering?
that's a better
I
word, yes.
met the ferryman and ran because there is one person I need to dispose of before I can rest.
Maybe
Give
you
me
know
a
who I-
moment.
It's,
And I'm gonna go.
maybe she's
I'm
one of
gonna
Oh,
I'm gonna sort of try to pray to Atreus and ask, Atreus, is this someone you want eliminated, or are they granted this final wish? Please respond.
Leo, deep breath. Deep breath.
Please answer after this beep. Beep.
It's just me. Oh, I think she's one of the ones that we.
Siri will just take Leo's hands and be like, deep breaths.
Okay. Sort out.
Do I get a response?
You get a very vague sense of be patient. So, I mean, I rolled a 10. So the response is basically just wait.
I turn around and look at her and say, well, apparently, since you're running from Atreus, my duty would normally be to eradicate you on the spot, as I'm best buddies with Atreus nowadays, and yeah, doing his bidding. But I get the feeling I should be patient and see what you're wanting and doing. So, who's
Yeah,
this
who's
person
this
you want
person
to
you're
take?
after?
The person I'm after is the coward of a guard who let the warband in to save her own hide. When we saw them on the horizon, this craven woman left the door open and fled.
What was her name?
Simon.
Simon.
Cinnamon.
All I want is her to join me down the Tartix River.
Simon. Does that sound familiar? Are we hunting this person?
No, you haven't met her. And
Where
now
will
that
she have gone?
I don't know, but my senses tell me that she has gone east from here. And now that you have removed... Bless you.
Bless you.
Now that you have removed the serpent preventing me from leaving, I can pursue her.
Now, when you say leave and pursue, you are still undead. You are required to return
Yes.
to the dead.
Yes.
If you don't, I will hunt you down, just so you know.
Don't you worry.
How,
Once my revenge has been enacted, I will willingly go down and greet the ferryman myself.
Is my
do you know if
insight
this
still a...
Simon had a coin
We all had
from
several
the ferryman?
coins.
We're talking particular coins.
Not that I know of, no.
I don't remember anybody of that name having a coin.
Siri, your insight is still good, and she's
Mhm.
telling the truth. She's not telling the whole truth, but when she says that she will go willingly after Simon is dead, she's telling the truth.
She will just look at Victor and give him a slight nod that she's telling the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no what he called Simone who has one of the coins.
I mean, there's still bad people, Neri, that doesn't have coins as well.
True, but it's not on our list.
Well,
If we meet this one, I wouldn't mind help.
and she basically just said that now she can go and pursue this Simone if she so wished.
Yeah, okay. Where's all this tower's good stuff then before you leave?
Pardon my comrades
No,
for the
don't
40th
worry.
time.
I don't have use for things anymore. You are free
Yeah.
to grab whatever books, scrolls, or items you can find.
Yes, but we also don't want to make the... And she looks down. The researchers mad. I mean, it was their home.
Oh, as long as you don't destroy anything, you should be fine.
And she will look harshly at Neri for a little bit. Yes, we won't destroy anything, right, Neri?
Why are you looking at me? I don't
I
destroy
wonder
stuff.
why.
Walk over and I pick up one of the books and I go, oops. I drop it.
Yeah, it's. Let's see, which book would you grab? Of course. So the book you pick up, it at some point had a leather binding. It's well, the leather binding is still fine. The pages on inside is just mush. It's leather binding a wood pulp at this point. And it nearly disintegrates in your hand as you pick it up and you just droop wood pulp.
Ew. That wasn't me. Whoa.
Unfortunately, with none of us really in any position to take care of this place, it's been taken back over by nature.
Yeah, good nature. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Normally, I would agree.
So is this your actual body, or is this just your spirit?
For now, it's my body. It was
Do you want a
still.
proper burial?
I'm not too fussed about that. I have the coin for the ferryman. And, well, I'd also have a mask to cover my face so I don't attract the wrong attention. If, when I find Simone, you should come and you would happen upon my body afterwards and give me a burial, I would appreciate it, but it's not necessary.
Do you want your story to be told? Is there anything, any words you would want to linger in this world?
I think all I want to know is that my family knows that I did not desert this tower. That's all.
I should relay that. That's your final story.
Thank you. Now, I would leave you all with whatever recovery or looting you want to do of the items here. From what I understand, some of the books and scrolls are quite valuable. And
I will wish you a good journey. And she bows.
Karis gives you a short nod and hand on the hilt of the longsword. She's going to walk towards Leo, since Leo is in the doorway. And lift an eyebrow, just okay.
Yeah, I'm just like standing there like I didn't trust this bitch. I get out the way because I want to cause a ruckus. I don't trust her.
Good hunting.
Thank you. I do hope that you find me once my mission is over.
I'm sure Atreus will guide me to you if he wants me to.
I'm sure. Now, Iroas grant you victory. All of you.
And Siri will start sobbing a bit because she misses you too.
And as she passes by you, Leo, Karis will just pat you on the shoulder. And as she does that, you can see that she's not wearing gloves, and what looked like torn leather gloves. They're not torn leather gloves. And she is going to leave out the door.
I don't think we should have let her go, you know.
Atreus told me to be patient, so patient I'll be.
And she wasn't
Give
lying.
her final wish.
I did not
Might-
sense any malevolence from her.
No, neither did I. But it doesn't mean that it's okay.
Well, the ferryman
No.
let her go. Means she have something she needed to be done before she could rest peacefully.
I get the impression he's granting her her final wish. Atreus sometimes can be benevolent and let people do that before they pass. Which is why we're hunting these people down, remember? With the coins.
But I will also let you all know she didn't tell the whole truth, and she starts rummaging through the books
Mhm.
to see if there's anything to save.
As one
Yep.
wouldn't.
Give me a perception or investigation check, your choice.
I'm as bad at both, so
Can I give guidance?
Yeah, absolutely.
With guidance.
Yep, so D4 on top of that.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Do I roll it or does Siri?
It doesn't really matter. With a 12, you do find a lot of books that are completely wrecked, destroyed, and otherwise turned into mush by the elements. But you do find, how many did I write? 5 different books that are still intact.
Nice.
And well, I could read out the names I found of them, or you could send it to you.
You just send it to me, please.
I'll send it to you on Discord.
Thank you.
Because they're quite funny.
Yeah, last time you tried to tell me things, I was like, yes, no.
I will look around for anything else that's useful that isn't books necessarily.
So yeah, give me a perception or investigation. Never mind. Um.
Oh, boo.
So, Victor, as you look around for stuff that is not necessarily books or scrolls, you do come upon a small wooden box. It smells faintly of sandalwood. And it's about yay wide by yay high. So about 20 by 20 centimeters. No, you cannot have a Hydra.
It's a Rubik's
says-
Cube of doom.
It says they're making great pets.
Leo, the book titles are in the Discord, but I can quickly rattle them off for our audience. So the first one is Karen's Chronicle of Cracking. The by Coron Wes. Coastal Fungi and Their Uses by Ignatius Frem.
Ooh.
Rise and Fall of Senagos by Kosa Fernland. The Five-Tongued Shadows, Hydras and Why They Make Great Pets by Lero Lunn. And Dine Like a God, The Nyx Palette by Lum the Tongue.
It's a cooking book.
Yes, it's a cooking book.
So
Should-
a Leah book.
I'll have that one, please. Yeah. Makes a change to the pickle sandwiches.
Oh, what is the magic word?
Quick fingers.
Nope.
Victor, inside the box you find are a very nice quill, a inkwell where all the ink has dried up, and 6 sheets of parchment.
Let's see. A nice quill.
Yep.
And then
A dry inkwell.
well,
And
and
6 sheets of parchment. In the corner of each of the sheets of parchment is a tiny stylized bird.
Do I recognize it?
Give me a Arcana check.
Hey, I'm great. I should be a wizard.
You recognize this type of parchment from way back when you ran with a certain gang. They would use these parchments to send messages in the form of paper birds.
Oh.
So you have 6 parchment pieces that can be turned into the magic item paper bird.
Let's see. 6 parchment
Paper birds.
of paper birds. And finding, or what was it? No, fine quill.
A fine quill. And dry ink.
Cool. All right.
Okay. Neri, you were looking for stuff.
Yeah, sure.
Was it Thunderbird?
Those
well,
skinny people, I don't have any proficiencies whatsoever.
Well, Victor, you would know. You ran with them.
Oh. Right. Cool.
So with a 12, you do find a couple of bags that seem to be filled with scrolls. Most of the scrolls are empty or destroyed, but some of them seem to be intact. However, you're not entirely sure on how to get them out of the bags. The bags themselves seem to have almost glued to the part, like the scrolls themselves. Anyway.
These squirrels are stuck to the side of this bag, and I'm Does anyone know how to extract paper from?
Easy. Take it easy, Neri.
We have some
Don't wanna
squirrels in a
damage
bag.
them.
Not very interesting. It's a bit boring. I thought there'd be cool stuff in this tower. It's just books and books. And oh look, more books.
Oh, come on, Mary. I think you would have some use of reading sometimes. Look here, here's
I'm
a
a
book.
university student.
Here's a book of fungi. Have fun.
Of fun guys.
Are there any among us who
What's their
understand
names?
smells?
He's saying mushroom puns again, and I'm getting quite sick of this as well.
Leo, what are you doing?
I'm just standing by the door. Does it go up again, or is it just the map that's deceiving me?
No,
Is there another floor?
at the end of it, you see what looks like a landing with railing all around it, so it stops there.
Okay, I'm just gonna watch this ghost just walk off like it's okay.
Leo, as you're standing there watching Karius walk off towards the east, you do see movement out of the corner of your eye. And on top of the top deck of Lizzie, your sentient flying ship, stands a man that you're not familiar with. Dressed in blue, blonde hair flowing in the wind. And Lizzie seems completely unbothered by it. And that is where we're gonna leave this session.
Guys,